Right then guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to do the brick wall background for your graffiti tags. Okay. Now obviously at the moment I'm just starting off with a blank sheet of paper. Okay, this is just so I can show you how to do the actual drawing sort of skill, and then what I will do is I will bring in a tag and show you how to do it on that as well. Okay, so for this you're going to need a pencil, you're going to need a ruler, and obviously your piece of paper that's got your tag on it. Okay, if you are doing this in your books, that's fine, but you know you're going to need something to draw on. So, first thing we need to do is we're going to put in our horizontal lines, okay, going across to show the different sort of layers of bricks going up, okay. So to do this, all I'm going to do is use the thickness of my ruler as the thickness of one brick. So, I'm going to put it at the bottom, try and keep it nice and parallel, and I'm just going to draw one line across, okay, can we see that nice straight line? And all I'll do, that up again and go across the top. Now because I'm using my ruler as the thickness for the brick, each time I do it I know it's going to be exactly the same as I go up, so I'd recommend doing that just to make your life a bit easier. Like that. Line it up again. And just make sure that they're nice clean lines. I'm going sort of over a few times just to make sure it's a nice, obvious and defined line, but make sure you are going over the exact same. Don't make it look all sort of scruffy and scribbly and having multiple lines sort of overlapping each other. And this will be my last one, and that fits quite well. There we go. Alright, so I've got all my horizontal lines going across. Okay. What I now need to do is add in the actual lines that separate them into separate bricks. Alright, okay. Now to do this, I'm going to put a ruler this way. I'm going to start from the left hand side, and I'm going to draw a line going perfectly straight down. Okay, between the first two lines, just there. Okay. What I'm then going to do is miss a row, draw a line. Miss a row, draw a line. And then finally miss a row, okay? Because the way that we stack bricks up, it's obviously, they don't go perfectly one on top of each other, they're sort of half overlapped, so that's what we're going to try and create here. Now to do the second part of the brick, line my ruler up again, draw a line, miss a row, draw a line, miss a row, and draw a line. Fantastic, so I've got 1, 2, 3 bricks so far. Now between them, the other bricks should meet in the middle, so I'm going to find halfway of these bricks I've just drawn, which is around sort of here. Put my ruler in line. Now, obviously I don't want to go on the first row because that's already got a brick. So I miss, draw a line, miss, draw a line, miss, and draw a line. And you'll start to see we've almost got like a part of a brick pattern going on down here. Now, whatever the thickness is here, and obviously I've just done it by eye, I need to make sure that I use the same thickness here, the same width of the brick, okay, so it doesn't look sort of out of scale, okay. So if you want to use measurements, you can. I'm just going to use my eye and say it's roughly about there. So again, I don't want to draw on the first one, so I'm going to miss, then draw, miss, and draw, miss, and then draw. And you'll see that the more you go across, the more these bricks start to appear. So, draw, miss, draw, miss, draw, and then miss. Now, because this is a brick wall, it doesn't have to be perfect. Your lines don't have to be perfectly parallel going down, because obviously in real life, it's not perfect. Okay, but you can start to see that brick pattern coming across. Okay, and it's dead easy, dead simple. Now, the way that this can look even more realistic is when you start to render it. Now, I'm not going to show you that on this video, but when you're rendering these, you want to render each brick individually. You don't want to just get a crayon and just go all the way across. You want to do each brick individually to make it look as 3D as possible. And that's what's going to make this look really effective and really add to your work. notice that all I'm doing is just moving across and just alternating as to which ones I miss. And yeah, that'll do. Okay, really simple, really effective brick wall. All right, and you can see that obviously the stacked like the bricks are, where they meet halfway, goes all the way across my page. Obviously, I know I've got almost like a blank border going around it, but I think it looks a bit more effective as opposed to making the entire page brick. And that's how you put your brick border in. Now, obviously, that's on a blank page. Okay, that's just showing you how you would do it, where you put your horizontals in, then you put your vertical lines in. Obviously, draw one, miss, draw one, miss, draw one, and then miss. Then obviously alternate it as you go across. With regards to doing it on your tag, okay, it's exactly the same. But what you need to make sure that you do, so if I just take that out of the way, is that when you put in your horizontals in, you obviously don't want to draw through your tag that you've got, okay? So still, I'm going to start my ruler at the bottom, make sure it's nice and horizontal, and put a line in. Next one, line it up, because I'm using the thickness of the ruler again. Put a line in. Now this one, obviously, we can see, uh-oh, my tag's in the way. So all I'm going to do is draw up to the tag, because don't forget this is a brick wall background, so it's going to look like it's behind the tag. I'm going to go across, and if at any point, so just there between the N and the D, if at any point where I can see the pencil line coming through, the brick wall coming through, I'm going to put it in. Carry on going across, nothing, nothing, and then finally, I've got a bit to do at the end. Okay, move it up again. Come across. I can see then I'll see a little bit here between the L and the A, so I can pop that bit in. I've got a bit there between the A and the N, teeny bit there between the D and the Y, maybe even just a little bit there, and then going across. And then for the next one, I should be clear of the letters, so I can just do lines going across. Like that. Okay, so already you can see that these lines that are going across disappear behind the tag, and that's the idea. It needs to be looking as though it's in the background, because it is a background. So we'll start with the horizontal, the vertical lines. And so again, put my ruler in place, draw a line, miss a line, draw a line, miss a line, draw a line. There we go. And I obviously, like we said, I'm going to use my ruler for half the thickness, so this is going to be for the next one. So I'm going to miss the first one. Now again, this is going to clash with the B. If you look where that vertical line goes, it wants to be sort of here. You're going to miss part behind the B, but that's okay. We just stop when we get to that letter. Now this next one, again, so I'm missing that one anyway, so that's okay. Next one, it's just going to be a little bit just there. And if I want to, I can put a bit in down here. Maybe a bit up there as well. All right. Next one. Again, and we're just alternating, so draw, miss. This one I can't draw anything on because it's completely hidden. So draw, miss, and draw. And this is where it gets a little bit confusing because you start losing bricks. So you might accidentally draw a line in the incorrect place and end up with a really thin brick. And it's not the end of the world. You can just rub it out if you want to, or just sort of try and play it out and still render it. So draw, miss, draw, miss, draw. Okay, and you can start to see that brick pattern appearing behind the tag. So I'm just going to finish this off for you just so you can see. Oh, there's the bell, start at day. And last little row. There we go. And that way, it now gives our tag a background, looks like it's been actually portrayed onto a wall. It really makes it more effective. Okay, like I say, the last thing, which I'm not going to show in this video, but the last thing is rendering these bricks. And like I say, you want to make sure that you're doing the bricks individually, as opposed to getting a crayon and just trying to colour the entire thing in. Okay, you want to make these bricks look really 3D, really effective, to make the tag really lift off the page. Okay, so that's how you're going to do your brick wall background.